everybody, thank you for joining me again for another process video for the Baby's Got Scrap. And today I am scrapbooking 3 photos again, 2 horizontal and 1 vertical. This, as you can tell, is one of my common ways of scrapbooking multiple photos, and I like it because I can get a lot of photos on one page. Now these were all the photos I had for this event. My husband's family goes every year on a weekend vacation. They've done it since they were kids, and this year I was not able to attend, so it was just my daughter, my husband, my son-in-law, my first grandson, and one to be. So they sent pictures, of the cousins all together, and so I just wanted to get that into the book even though I wasn't there. So I took the yellow piece of paper that was kind of a gingham yellow, and I matted all 3 photos on that page and then trimmed it down to a block. And now I'm just going and kind of building up from there. So I'm going to take the branding strip, cut it in half, and put a little bit in the bottom and a little bit in the top. That way it pulls that orange and green to both areas. Now I left the green striped branding strip on the yellow border paper, and so in order for me to cover up that little perforation on the paper, I just took a piece of that floral that has, again, the oranges, the greens, excuse me, the blues, and I'm just going to fantail it and put it right over the top of that perforation so you can't see it. Now I'm just taking the embellishments and kind of putting them where I want them. I took the camera and the Love This and fussy cut those out of a cut apart journaling square, and I'm using those as embellishments. Now I'm just going to start gluing everything down. I have the You Are Here, and I liked how it kind of nestled with the bottom photo. So I'm going to put that in and then build up around that cluster by putting in a camera. I have a little gray tag that says Live Happy, and it's got, again, some of the yellow in there. And then I find, excuse me, a yellow camera that I fussy cut out. I believe this is Amy Tan, that I'll put in that cluster along with a chipboard that says Click, Click, Click. And that's going to be in the bottom left-hand corner along with some enamel shapes. In the bottom, I have, I believe, another Amy Tan that says You Make Me Happy, and I just kind of build the cluster off the bottom with another Amy Tan camera that I fussy cut out and another enamel arrow. At the top, I have those party balloons, and because it kind of is like a party weekend, or I feel like those lanterns are kind of festive, I wanted those at the top, so I'm just going to banner those up there and then create the other cluster with the camera, Love This, and then I have another chipboard word that says Together. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I am going to sprinkle some of these silverish gray enamel dots around the page. I'll end up off camera doing my journaling in the bottom right hand corner and just talking about, how I wasn't able to be there. At the time, our dog had been dying of cancer, so I couldn't leave him kenneled or away from us for the weekend. So I opted to stay home with him, and my husband went down with the rest of the family. When you have your pets are part of your family for 13 years, you do that for him. He was like one of our kids, so I made sure his last few months were comfortable. And yeah, so anyways, that's kind of the memory that I talked about in my journaling. So here's some close-ups for you, and I'll be back again tomorrow for another layout with Baby's Got Scraps.